Hello, people. How are you doing this evening? So, today I'm just going to do a quick little video on a buffalo chicken sandwich. I have pretty much been intermittently, if I'm saying it correctly, fasting throughout the day. Being that I'm not really active, which, trust me, that's about to change. But let me tell y'all how important being active is. It's very good for your mental health, especially if you have been under a lot of stress and pressure, and everything. So over the last 7 months, I've been under a tremendous amount of stress and pressure, and it continued on just when I thought I had a little bit of peace. It continued on February 3rd. So now here it is, about to be March. My birthday's coming, and I won't be celebrating, and everything. So I've been just trying to focus on keeping myself busy. So with that, today I'm making a buffalo chicken sandwich. And what I did is, as you can see, I went ahead and I seasoned one of my chicken breasts already. I have one in the little bowl already. And, I don't know if you old school, but I was raised to get one of them paper bags, put the flour in it, you season it up, and then you shake it. Well, guess what? No grocery store too tough has paper bags no more, but that's not an issue. Good old Tupperware. Get it nice and coated, good old Tupperware. Now, you can, if you want to, double coat this. I usually don't double coat my chicken, and everything, but I actually contemplated it and everything. You see how coated that is? I actually thought about doing that. So what I'm thinking of doing is one and one. Doing one where it's coated, double coated, and doing one where it's single coated. So let me get my milk out here. Oh, where is it? Where are you? There you are. Okay, so I got my Ripple, because I don't drink milk. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. Not a whole lot. We're just going to try to sop this up real quick. Thank you, ma'am. There I go, having to tell Diva to get on out the kitchen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see how that just kind of laid up in there. Just sop it up real quick. Then I'm going to throw it right back in my flour mixture. And bow. Shake, 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 do-do-do. Shake, shake, shake. Hey. Hey, hey. Okay, I think that's quite enough. So I'm going to turn this podcast down, because I was listening to a podcast from one of the national president here of Black Sabbath MC Club. If you don't know, now you know. Now, what I do. Now, let me tell you a good thing you can do here. I used to work for a children's home back in Alaska. And I was the lead person over the kitchen, meaning I took care of all the cooking, the groceries, the menu planning, the school lunch program, making sure the area, everything in that kitchen was up to par and up to restaurant standard code. Well, to make life easy on the staff, who, if I wasn't there on the weekend, because trust, I never worked on the weekends. I just had it like that. So sometimes I would prep in bulk. Like, I would make pizzas and literally make them and freeze them for the staff. And then on the menu, when they had pizza night, All they had to do was take that pizza out, sit it on the counter, or just and let it rise a little bit more, or either just throw it in the oven. So breakfast burritos, same thing. I used to do that. The boys love breakfast burritos. So when I do stuff at home, sometimes things like this, you can take this, being that it's already battered, get you some wax paper, wrap that joker up, and make you about 4, 5, 6 of these. Get you a pack of chicken breast and just prep all this stuff. Put it in a big old gallon Ziploc bag, put the date on it, and put it in the freezer. So say one night you come home from work, you tired, right? You're tired and you're broke at that. Well, you put you some good old oil on the daggone stove, and you take one of those out and you dunk it right in that oil, and you have your own chicken patty, okay? Already made, you and prepped. All you gotta do is just put it in there, get you a bun or some bread and some hot sauce, and go from there. So, but we're not doing that today, okay? So I'm just gonna let this sit here for a minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my other chicken breast. And what we gonna do? Hey, ah. That almost sounded like Megan Thee Stallion. Ow. Ain't nobody freak like me. Hey. So, I don't have good knees like her, so just putting that out there. You know, but, you know, I lose some of this weight. I may get some of that elasticity back up in them knees, okay? So this is the second, chicken breast here. I have my oil on the stove, cooking up. And I'm just going to cook this one by itself because I really want to see what it's hanging about, what it's talking about once it comes out. I'm going to go ahead and rinse out the dishes. And I am going to continue waiting for my oil to heat up. And then I'm going to get my condiments out on what I want to put on this sandwich once it is done. All right. So what I'm doing now, I have my lemon. I got my butter. I got my mayo, my cheese, and my bun. Okay. So again, even this is a buffalo chicken sandwich, but honey, let me tell you what we about to do. I think you're gonna like this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put this chicken breast up in here. That grease, that oil is nice and hot, right? So what I like to do is get me a little skillet, like so. I'm not going to use a whole stick of butter. Okay, the only time I would use a whole stick of butter, well, that's for another show. So, I'm just wiping down the counter here. And what I'm going to do is get my little trusty cutting board out. And I'm going to get me a little knife. I've had this knife set, there's like 6 of them, different sizes. Had this daggone thing for dang near 5, 6 years. So, I got about 3.5 tablespoons of butter. Now you can most definitely do this in the microwave. I'm not hating on you. Do what you do, boo, boo. What we gonna do? We're gonna let that melt, okay? So let me turn this over here so you can see. We're gonna let that butter melt. Now while that butter is melting, y'all know what I'm about to get, right? One of my favorite things because it has so much flavor. I'm gonna get me a little piece of garlic. Okay? Get a little piece, just a little piece. Just a little piece. Okay, just a little piece of garlic. I chopped that little piece of garlic up, honey. And while I'm waiting for that to melt, I'm gonna turn this heat down because I don't want my butter to brown, okay? That's not the goal. That's not the end goal here. So that chicken is still cooking up nicely. And I'm gonna roll my lemon here. I'm gonna roll it because I want to get as much juice out of it as possible. I keep lemons in my house, okay, among other fruits, okay? So I'm gonna add my Mrs. Dash extra spicy seasoning to this. Then I'm gonna come over with some hot sauce. Y'all thought it was a game. Oh no, honey. When I make a spicy chicken sandwich, I make a spicy chicken sandwich. I use Louisiana hot sauce because guess what? It doesn't burn you out so much that you can't enjoy what you're eating. I'm just checking on my chicken. This is the double coated chicken. I'm just looking to see how it's coming about. And I'm thinking I'm liking the single coated a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze my lemon up in here. I don't care if there's a seed up in that piece, okay? We're gonna get all that nice lemon juice. There could be some pulp up in there. Let me tell you something. Do what you do, baby. Now, this is just the way I'm like I tell y'all. This is how I like my stuff, okay? It ain't about you right now. Because you ain't went in the kitchen and made this yet. So I'm going to turn that heat down again, right? Because I don't want this to burn. I just want it to get a little, let it get, you know. So far, that chicken breast, that double, is looking pretty good. I'm going to bring it over so y'all can see. So that's the chicken breast. That's the double breaded. Bye-bye, say bye-bye to her. There's a little bit of lemon pepper. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take that chicken breast out. I'm gonna let it rest. Looks good, looks good. Looks good, hunty. And then I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna get my other chicken breast. My single coated chicken breast. Bad looking like a bag of hunts. Sorry, Facebook. I don't have no rights. Lord Jesus, I tell you, Facebook be on one, honey. They be tripping for real. Like, come on, fam. Like, ain't nobody enjoy no music on live. You got me caught up in the moment. Now, I made us add a little bit more lemon juice here. And I may add a little bit more butter, because you need that emulsification. Okay, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more butter. Now mind you, the same thing I told you could do with the chicken breast, you could do with your sauce. You can get you, some Ziploc bags. You could get you a, go to the restaurant supply store and get those little bottles and everything. There's so much you can do in the kitchen to save yourself time later on, okay? You really can. So I'm gonna turn that off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash out one of my bowls so I can go ahead and do what I need to do with this sauce. So what I did, I did cut into this because I just wanted to make sure it was completely done, because when I touched it, felt it didn't feel solid like I thought it would. So I'm gonna let that sit there. Next thing I'm gonna do, put in a little plate. I'm gonna turn you around here. Okay. Now, I don't have no sliced pickles, but I do have some pickles. And I do have some lettuce. I do have some cheese. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and get one of my Roma tomatoes. But I know I could have probably have some big tomatoes. I know I do. And I'll probably get them for myself in there. Can I love tomatoes? Okay, so I can't find my other tomatoes, but that's okay. A Roma tomato will do just fine. Okay? I don't know about you, but I love pickles. Okay, we're going to do that there. I'm going to check on this other chicken breast, which I probably left in here a little too long, y'all. But that's okay. It's still going to be good. No complaints. Okay? So, I like Nature's Own butter buns. They are so good. Now, you can grill this bun if you want. I don't feel like pulling on no more dishes. Really don't. I'm going to get me a little butter knife. I'm going to dip into my vegan mayo. Yeah, when I tell you I have, pretty much, I try a lot of products because, let's face it, there really isn't a whole lot that's healthy out there anymore unless you're really growing your own foods. And I hope one day that I have a house with land to where I can do that. I would love to have a garden, have some kids, have a garden, and my My dog and my kids is in there out in the backyard while I'm gardening. That'll be great. So I'm going to come over here and grab my chicken breast up out this pan. I'm gonna set that on up like so. You don't have to, again, like I tell y'all, do what you want. Do what you want, honey. Put on your sandwich what you want on your sandwich, okay? Season your food the way you want to season. Alright? So, you know what I forgot to put on there? My cheese, but that's okay. We here for the sandwich. Now, tell me that don't look good. If you can see it, tell me that don't look good. Tell me that don't look good. So, you know, I would do a side, I would do a fries, but I really don't want to do that because this is harmful enough. So I'll probably end up having some fruit or some raw cucumbers or something like that to go with this a little later on. So I thank you for watching. Please share the video, share the page. Like I've been saying before, this is all about boosting up Black culture, Black business. Speaking of Black business, I want to thank my homeboy over at Wind Therapy. You know, he is part of the Black Sabbath crew here in Houston, Texas. And I want to give a big shout out to them and Wind Therapy. Wind Therapy, they have all your needs for bike needs, bike fashion wear, t-shirts, boots, socks, face masks, whatever you may want. If you don't see something that you want, holla at them over at Wind Therapy. I'm pretty sure they could do something about it. So that's WINDTHERAPE. As you can see, Diva's on the patio, or here. She's out there guarding her precious patio. But until next time, folks, be blessed.